back down here again this morning. The beans are running just a little tough, so I'm going just a little bit on the easy side, a little careful. Had some trouble unloading the truck last night. The auger's kind of going a little slow, or at least maybe I had the tractor running a little slow. So the second hopper on the combine, I gave the tractor a little extra throttle, and well, about halfway through, she broke the shear bolt on the PTO. Okay, no big deal. We got that fixed. Put the shear bolt back in. Opened the throttle up real careful, like to help clean out any plug that might have been in there or whatever. Didn't see anything wrong, you know. But anyway, it just shortly after I revved her back up to full speed, she broke the shear bolt again in the PTO. I was like, wow, now wait a minute, something's got to be going on here. So we cleaned it out again and looked real careful, looked in the bottom of the auger hopper, and I couldn't see anything wrong. I didn't see anything broken, no bearings out. It just, I don't know. It just broke the shear bolt twice. Put the shear bolt in there again. Started the tractor back up and went after it. It didn't give me any more trouble, so I don't know what happened. But took a little longer than it usually does, but we got her done. We got the beans in there. Had a little scare last night. There was a small little rain band coming through the area, and up where I live, 30 miles north, we had just a little dusting of rain come through, and oh no, we got that auger wagon down there clear full, no tarp on it. Son of a bucket, that's not going to be good. Well, it didn't rain down here, so that was nice. But anyway, we're back to picking. We should be able to get most everything done today, if not everything done. We probably won't get everything moved home, but at least we can get the soybeans out of here and get them in the bin. So that'll be a good plus. On to the next piece, and this one's looking pretty clean. Hardly any weeds in here. There's just a tiny little bit of foxtail here and there, but I would call this just about as weed free as you can get. Given the year, this is pretty darn nice. We got a little bit of foxtail in the back here. I'll show you what that looks like when we get up here. Okay, so here's that back piece. This is part of the farm that it's all one field yet, but this wasn't CRP, and it worked up a lot easier. It wasn't there as cloddy, and the grasses were more like pasture grasses back here. So I don't know what the correlation between the grasses, the old prairie grass, which where we just were a minute ago, that's almost weed free, versus this stuff back here that was more like a pasture grass. And it was the same way on that big field, that little piece in the back around the corner, which is actually right over there. Both of these pieces were not the old style old prairie grass. These were like I said, like pasture grass, and they worked up really easy. If you watch my video, working under old CRP video, these pieces back here, when we had those offset discs, the tractor just picked up like 100, 150 RPM as soon as we got into this stuff with those discs, and it was completely different type grass, completely different pulling, and they're obviously a lot more weedy back here, and probably because of it. I don't know what the correlation is between that old prairie grass and not having weeds, but there's something to it. So, but anyway, there's still soybeans down there. These aren't as good. I mean, there's quite a few soybeans in there, as you can see. I just got to reach down there and get them raked up, get them picked up, and try not to plug this. We're pretty early yet. It's only like 11:30, and this grass could be a little bit tough. So we're gonna just go real careful. I'm gonna send the reel out just a little farther to try and help rake some of that stuff up. There we go. Now we're kind of raking it just a little bit. See what it does here. See if we get any growling. Nope, not really any growling. So we should be pretty good just to run this stuff through without much trouble. Oh yeah, there's a little bit of a growl. No thumping, so it's not wadding real bad. It's just growling just a little bit. Which, I mean, that's a lot of trash to be running through, so That's kind of normal. Okay, so after that dump on the grain cart, I came down here to this back corner and been working just this back corner that's got all this foxtail in it. And tell me that foxtail infested soybeans didn't have some soybeans in it. Yeah, they look like crap, but you know what? Take your time, work them through. There's a lot of soybeans in there. Well, shoot. He's going back over to get the pickup for me. Just a second ago, I thought I saw something on the head when I was finishing up that pass right over here. And I'm like, no, it was nothing. Well, it was something. It was a little stick, and she stuck right there. Hey, that right there is a stick, and she's stuck up there in the dang rotor. It wraps clear down around that side. So hopefully we've got a strap or something we can hook onto it. I can reach it, I just can't pull it out of there. Hopefully we got something on the pickup we can hook onto it and pull it out with. He's wedged in there pretty good. It's not booming real bad, but it is clicking when I turn it back on. It probably did that. Probably bent that vane just a little bit. Well, shoot. So we dropped our concave door down. Had him up there turning the rotor backwards up in there. And a little prying and a little finagling, and here's our stick. Got the root and everything stuck right on there. There it is. Not super big, but she was thumping in there, just ticking. Well, let's get it out of the dang field. Stay over there. Alright, now we just got to put the concave doors back up and we're ready to go. Well, that's it for this little piece. Got kind of muddy up here in that corner. Right back there, we'll turn around here again. Right there, right over here, is where we almost got that big 9150 stuck with a disc on it this spring. It's kind of hard to see because I went diagonal here, but those little black ridges, that's because it's pretty wet. So, yeah, again, glad I put the rice tires on. Well, I'm on the last and final piece down here. And it's wet also, not the whole field I don't think, but it's got a couple stringers up through there where she's pretty wet. But this side's yielding really well also, so it'd be interesting to see once we get totaled up how many total bushel we got out of here, but it's doing really good. So just keep hammering away. I think we're gonna probably just get the edges off of this, so I can start picking earlier in the morning. I don't have to worry about the dew moving up from the sides. Anyway, it'll be burnt off quicker because I'll have the edges out. And we're gonna get out of here pretty quick because that 45-minute drive back to the bin, and it takes I think my auger must be a little slow because it took longer than it should have. So give ourselves a little extra time on that auger, getting the semi unloaded, and come back tomorrow. Here's one of those spots where the water's sitting. There's water standing there and all the way up through here. I think I'm just gonna leave those little bit of beans right there. Just leave them, let the deer have them. I'm gonna cut out around this. That water channel kind of runs right back down this way, and then it comes up again over there. So we're gonna have to cut that out. I don't want to make a bunch of runs in here. Well, here we go. Hopefully this will be all wrapped up here in another hour or so, and we'll be headed for the bin. Yep, they're still running pretty good. This side's just as wet as that first field, but this one has a little bit more water standing in it, or has been wetter. So there's a few spots like right there where there's not a lot of soybeans, and right over here there's a pretty good amount of no soybeans. And I mean, just spotty, but there's a lot of soybeans in here. So anyway, not sure what these are going to yield, but they're definitely really good soybeans also. So yep, let's get after it. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Got a little bit left. Well, we're all finished up. I got just a little tiny bit left in there. I don't know, maybe, what, they're probably 70 bushel. Well, we'll get this up there on the semi. It's parked up there along the road. Get the head off of it and start moving stuff back. Well, we got everything moved back home all right without any trouble. Got the beans put in the bin, got the semi taken back. Now we just got to get the combine cleaned out and prepped for winter. And we've got a few things to work on here in the shop. Looks like probably Monday or Tuesday we'll start hauling the soybeans down to the elevator where they're going. I won't be taking them. I'll have to hire that done because it's a good long, I think he said 5 or 5.5 hours. Anyway, well, that's going to pretty much be it for the harvest, guys. Other than getting stuff cleaned up and put away, it's been an exciting year. We've had all kinds of interesting stuff come up, and hope you guys enjoyed my drone footage. And don't forget, guys, if you like what you're seeing or got any comments, something you want to see, certainly hit me up in the comments down below, and I'll get back to you as quick as I can. If you like these videos, like I said, hit the thumbs up button, hit the notification bell so you know as soon as I get a new video put on, and be certain to hit that subscribe button. Until the next video, thanks for watching. Catch you later.